Political risk is no longer a background variable. It is now an operating condition for investors, risk teams, and companies. PRR is built to translate political shocks into company-specific business risk before the broader market or organization has fully processed what the shock means. Most existing tools can tell you that risk is elevated. They can show country exposure, sector exposure, geopolitical headlines, or news sentiment. But they usually do not answer the decision question: which companies are likely to be hurt, which may benefit, and which names should not be chased just because the headline is loud. The easiest way to understand PRR is credit risk. A credit score tells you a borrower's broad risk profile, but it does not tell you which bill they are likely to miss. The same borrower may pay the mortgage, delay the credit card, and stay current on the auto loan. Political risk works the same way. A company does not have one universal political risk score. It has different response patterns by shock type. This is the idea in one example. On April 2nd, 2025, Liberation Day created a broad tariff shock. AVAV and CNX moved in opposite directions. AVAV up 23.2% and CNX down 12.8% over 30 trading days, a 36-point spread. Same policy episode, different company structures, different outcomes. PRR is designed to find that dispersion inside the headline. PRR turns that dispersion into three practical labels: stress, opportunity, and don't chase or monitor. Stress means the company structure appears to amplify that shock type. Opportunity means the company may benefit from that shock type. Don't chase means PRR does not find enough company-specific evidence to force a story. That third answer matters because avoiding false positives is valuable. Political risk is metabolized throughout the firm. A tariff or export control does not only hit the board or the C-suite. It moves through procurement, supply chain, legal, compliance, finance, operations, and customer relationships. Those internal structures are not directly observable from the outside, but repeated market and business responses can leave measurable traces. Here is another example. The CHIPS Act was easy to read as broadly positive for semiconductors, but PRR separates company-specific response. MATX is flagged for downside review under export control and technology transfer restrictions, while RMBS is flagged as a potential beneficiary. By day 90, the spread between them is 45 percentage points. PRR does not stop at the headline. A headline is not the unit of analysis. PRR decomposes a political event into mechanisms. A US-Iran escalation might include sanctions, shipping disruption, oil supply shocks, export controls, defense procurement, and diplomatic relief. Different mechanisms point to different companies. This is how PRR handles the question everyone asks: what about a major geopolitical conflict? The answer is not to trade Iran risk as one single feeling. The answer is to classify the mechanisms inside the episode and ask which companies historically transmit those mechanisms as stress, opportunity, or don't chase. We tried to break the signal. We changed the benchmark, stripped out common market factors, scrambled event dates, and checked whether stock responses later showed up in business fundamentals. The result is scoped but meaningful. 27 high-confidence company shock patterns, 14 that held up after controlling for broader market moves, and no direction reversals. This is what the product can look like. For a selected universe, PRR produces a company by shock type readout: opportunity, stress, or don't chase. This is not just a research note. It is structured output that can feed dashboards, risk workflows, CSV files, JSON, or API-ready fields. PRR is not replacing Bloomberg, MSCI, PRS, news tools, factor models, or analyst judgment. Those tools answer important questions. PRR adds the missing layer. For this company and this shock type, does the evidence point to stress, opportunity, or no reliable company-specific pattern? PRR sits as a low-frequency, mechanism-aware overlay. Macro and news tools tell you when geopolitical stress is rising. Factor and risk models tell you broad portfolio sensitivity. PRR tells you which positions are structurally fragile, advantaged, or not company-specific enough to chase for a given shock type. The pilot is straightforward. Send 25 to 100 companies or suppliers you care about. In 4 to 6 weeks, the deliverable is a private company and shock type map for your universe, with stress, opportunity, and don't chase labels, confidence tiers, and short narrative summaries. The output can be delivered as CSV, JSON, or API-ready fields, built around your portfolio or supplier context. Political risk is already in the portfolio. The question is whether you can see how it transmits before everyone else does. Contact us now to start a conversation.